They say he's a faggot.
I feel it's really an issue of people refusing to look at their own inadequacies or their own sensitivities, and so they look for reasons to look down upon other people to make themselves feel better.
Say he's a faggot. Does it make you sick to your stomach?
I knew that I was gay when I was 4. When I was in preschool, and I had a crush on my preschool teacher. Her name was Bonita Sawatsky. She spoke Spanish.
When I first came out of the closet, I was very involved in churches. I worked as a youth minister, and when I came out, I pretty much lost all of my friends. Everybody was involved in the church, and all but a very select few chose to shun me and decide that I was evil, as opposed to trying to understand me and still love me for who I was.
I came out around 19, and all my family was pretty accepting. There was never really an issue. A couple of them kind of had the feeling, but never said anything.
I came out when I was 19 as well. I was in college, and I figured my parents would be a little upset about it, so I wrote them an email, and my mom called me about 10 minutes after I sent it and said, "You're lucky your father didn't get this."
It was not comfortable to grow up as a gay youth in the early 80s. Middle school and high school was an extremely painful experience for me. Classmates would, go, "Fag!" Whenever I was called upon in the classroom, and the teacher would act like they didn't hear anything. They wouldn't do anything about it.
Once I came out, it was a little bit different, but certainly before that I was constantly made fun of because I was in musical theater, and I was a diver, and I was awkward. I was so awkward. But yeah, I was definitely made fun of in school, and even just on like an institutional level, you feel it. Like, I think when you're a gay or a lesbian person, you know that you're different.
I do have a lot of friends who have faced a lot of discrimination in their lifetime. I know people who have had stuff hurled at them in the hallways of school because they happen to be gay and out in high school. Much braver souls than many of us were.
I started out as a volunteer on the board of directors, working with the center, and the causes that the center stands for and the services that they offer I found important, and my passion just led me to working here. The center has an art gallery called Gallery Q, which is one of only 10 LGBT art galleries in the nation. We also offer reduced rate counseling for adults and couples, as well as free counseling for youth. We have HIV testing and counseling. We offer support groups for HIV positive people infected and affected by HIV and AIDS. We have several 12-step programs for anyone addicted to alcohol, drugs, or codependency, and several social discussion support groups as well.
I am a coordinator and founder of Speak Out Orlando, which is a GLBT social group that meets here at the center in Orlando. It basically started as a way to bring the community together, other than going out to the bars, going online. So basically we meet at the center weekly so that everybody can come out, speak about whatever they want to speak about pretty much. We may have a set topic, we might have an open night, so they can just come in, be who they want to be, speak about whatever they want, express their feelings.
I think that it should be called a marriage because anybody in this country, Christian or atheist, Jew or no, if they get married, it doesn't say, this is your Jewish wedding, this is your Mormon wedding, this is your marriage. They do not say what religious standing you have on there. And I think if they put a different name on it, it's just separate but equal. I think anything that'll get us our rights, yes, go for it, but it's like marriage should be the ultimate goal because we will never be considered complete citizens until they say, yes, you deserve the same damn name. It's like sitting there telling us, you can, it's just like separate but equal. Sitting there saying, oh, you can sit over there, it's just as fine seating, you just can't sit with us. No, that's not right. If you say the same name, you want to call it a contract, call it a contract for everybody. Have the straight people just wipe out marriage entirely and say contract for everybody.
I feel that the only reason that they're against it is because of a religious belief, and I wasn't raised religious at all, so I don't think religion should have anything to do with legislation.
Well, there should be a separation with church and state anyway. It's not, something that should be enforced or ingrained with each other.
Fairness for All Families and the Vote No on 2 campaign is an initiative that was launched to defeat the so-called Marriage Protection Amendment that will be on Florida's ballot on November 4th. So it is an amendment that the proponents of, people who actually put this on the ballot through citizen-led initiative, say is about protecting the state from gay and lesbian marriage, about protecting this sacred institution from the evil gay and lesbian community. And what we are saying every step of the way as we organize throughout the state of Florida is that this is a very broadly worded amendment, that this is about so much more than the gay and lesbian community, and that yes, gay and lesbian people deserve the right to protect their relationships and to have basic human rights like visiting people, their loved ones in the hospital, and having the all the benefits that come with gay and lesbian marriage, but also we know that lots of straight people will be hurt by this amendment too.
I think America in the last 10 years has definitely made huge leaps forward in equality.
I have this prediction that in 10 years we will have gay marriage all across America.
Everybody, is the same. It doesn't matter what our orientation is. Everybody should just accept each other for who they are.
I just like to tell the closed-minded people of the country to get their heads out of their asses and realize that we're people like everybody else.
I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse.